My mom used to be a dancer.
I beg your pardon?
What's a family secret you weren't supposed to find out but did?
When I was 9, I was playing hide and go seek with my uncle, and I overheard my dad on the phone saying he got his side chick pregnant.
And did you tell your moms that?
Yeah, I told her, she had to know.
Dang, what was her reaction?
To me, she didn't really have any reaction like when I told her, but she did end up calling the side chick, and then that led to like a blowout between her and my dad.
The childhood experience you thought was normal until somebody told you it was really messed up.
So as a kid, you know, y'all, a lot of people play with animals and stuff. I used to play with the animals, but roughhouse them and throw them around and stuff. I thought that was normal, but that was not normal. I stepped on that duck neck. That wasn't normal.
Okay, I respect the honesty. All right, so what's something your parents did that messed you up, but you didn't realize it until you got older?
They didn't accept me for who I was. Like when I talked about my feelings, they would never acknowledge it. That's what I just realized.
Okay, I respect that. You want to answer that too?
My parents had me at a young age, so I feel like one thing that, you know what I'm saying, they get wrong, I'm not your friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need guidance.
Yeah.
I respect that.
No guidance, you're getting nowhere in life. I need guidance. Other than God, I need the people who birthed me, period.
All right, bet. What's something your parents did that messed you up, but you didn't realize it until adulthood?
They died.
I'm gonna ask it
Video
again.
over.
Something your parents did that messed you up, but you didn't realize it until adulthood.
Being spoiled.
Being what?
Spoiled.
Spoiled. What's something your parents did that messed you up, but you didn't realize it until adulthood?
I would say my mama having different boyfriends.
Okay.
And just bringing them in.
Okay.
That's what I would say, trying to fit the daddy role.
And would you say that's something you didn't like, or like what did you not like about that?
Yeah, I didn't like that because it didn't show consistency. It just showed you was ready to just go to the next thing that was best type of thing.
Absolutely.
But I love my mama.
Right, thanks. I respect something your parents did that you thought was love but wasn't.
After I would get in like really bad trouble, they would bring me to the store and like let me buy some snacks, and I thought that was love.
Okay. What's one rule in your house growing up that still affects you to this day?
Well, I think this affected me in a good way. When I was younger, I was never allowed to go to like sleepovers, stay at anybody's house for an extended period of time. That was a rule. We weren't allowed to go anywhere.
I beg your pardon?
And with all the stuff in the news, like, I appreciate that now.
Okay. What's something you was punished for as a kid that you now realize you wasn't wrong for?
My sisters were my full responsibility, like feeding them, clothing them, helping them with homework, anything that had to do with their maintenance or care. I would get in trouble if it wasn't done, and now I realize like that was never my job.
Okay. What's a family secret you weren't supposed to find out but did?
When I was 9, I was playing hide and go seek with my uncle, and I overheard my dad on the phone saying he got his side chick pregnant.
What's one thing you needed to hear as a kid but never did?
I love you.
I beg your pardon?
What's a moment in your childhood that still keeps you up at night?
Definitely losing my sister.
How did that happen?
I lost her in a car accident on the highway when I was about 12 or 13. She was the only like good thing I had at the time, so it was really hard to get through.
Okay, sorry for your came out condolences.
Thank you.
What's something your parents said that changed how you see yourself forever?
I think my parents always told me that was like difficult to deal with. So I think that it kind of just always makes me feel like I might be difficult to deal with.
What's something you had to heal from that nobody ever apologized for?
Probably the amount of things that I was exposed to when I was young, like abuse and drugs and stuff like that. I was exposed to a lot of that through my parents.
You were doing the drugs?
No, No.
Oh, okay.
I
I
was
get what
exposed
you're
to people
saying.
doing the drugs.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
What's a part of your childhood you never talk about but shaped who you are?
I think growing up really, really fast, it kind of made me like more uptight and like more serious. Sometimes I don't know how to have fun.
What's a memory from growing up that looks funny on the outside but was painful for you?
When I was younger, my dad started scrapping, and if you don't know what that is, it's like when you collect metal. And he went to my school and asked them if he could collect like the scrap. And the kids at school started calling me garbage girl and like putting their garbage on my desk to give to my dad. And I had to like laugh it off, but it was really hurtful.
What's something adults did to you as a kid that wouldn't be acceptable today?
Probably the amount of house parties I went to when I was younger, like adult parties with drinking and drugs and stuff like that. It was like a normal thing. There was always a lot of kids there, but I don't think that would be cool in this day and age.
You went on. Your parents let you go on your own?
No, like my dad would take me to house parties, like adult parties and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Also, simply getting a spanking is taboo now.
That's true too.
What's something that happened at school nobody ever knew traumatized you? I mean, you kind of just answered that.
Yeah.
What's something you thought was just how families are until you saw other people live?
Probably dysfunctional families, like always arguing, beef with the cousins and the aunts and stuff like that. I thought that was just like a normal part of having a big family or being in a big family until I like witnessed other people in big families or families in general that just don't go through that stuff.
Okay, and that is all. That's a fact.
Get
And
into it.
my last one would be is.
You just said the last one was
Oh
your
shit!
last
You know
one.
I did. That's my fault.
We trying to go drink.
All right. What's a childhood experience you thought was normal until somebody told you that it was actually messed up?
Yeah.
My mom used to be a dancer, so from Thursday night she would go out of town, so I would stay by myself from Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, go to school Monday, and she would come back Monday night, and I thought that was normal. Like, bitch, I get up and I go to school.
Dang. So you thought that was just
I thought
normal?
that was cool.
Everybody,
Yeah.
mama like that.
I thought everyone was dancing. They was going out of town the weekend. No,
Word. And so
my
what?
mother was a
Okay,
whore.
so that's it. Something your parents did that messed you up, but you didn't really realize it until adulthood.
I wouldn't say abandonment, but
My
almost
fault.
abandonment.
You good. So you wouldn't say abandonment, but you would say like,
And trying to make up time, basically.
okay, what would you say?
My mama was toxic as fuck. Like, you know, I feel like for me, you know, we see all the DV things online and we like to blame the men a lot.
Absolutely.
I feel like I've seen my mom like provoke men into being violent, if that makes sense.
That it makes sense, but that's deep. Like,
Yeah.
that's you admitting some. You admitting something that
like,
people don't want to
I
admit.
see
Like,
and honestly, I've learned to grow and like heal from the things that I've seen in the past.
That's
So where
respect.
I was
That's good.
able to be toxic, I was able to see the pattern of behavior.
Okay.
I would also say, I feel like in a lot of black households, it's like we all try to treat our kids better than the way that we were treated.
right.
But it's not a large step further, right? If you get what I'm saying. Like if my mom's mom, I'm not saying she was, but if my mom's mom was a crackhead, right?
Right.
Her only goal in life is to never be a crackhead mom.
Right.
Not to be like, she feel like not being a crackhead mom is
It's
making her a
mission
great
accomplished,
mom.
right? Mm.
You get what I'm saying?
Damn, that's a good one.
Like, so I feel like with my mom, she didn't learn a lot of life lessons early on.
Right.
So she wasn't able to teach me the things, but now I learned from my mom and I'm able to teach my daughter things.
All right, and my